Hello, Michael. I hope you're well. Thanks so much for this note. Let me just comment on a couple things. Number one, what are good ways to convey value that I'm adding? I think that you're exactly right. It's a subtle psychological matter and not a checklist. And I think if you can develop pointers to it. So I think the first thing is in that early discovery meeting, helping them for the first time in their lives get clarity about where they want to go and why it matters, right? Statement of financial purpose, one-page plan, all the work we've done around that. This is the first time clients will have ever had that. So that's if you can establish that as the foundation, then what you end up doing a lot of times is just circling back. Hey, and you're just subtly detoxing them from the idea that, oh no, markets or tactical stuff or life insurance or like all of that stuff's really important. Before we talk about that, would it be okay if we circle back real quick? Let me grab my notes. When we first met, you told me this. You want to spend time with your family, mainly outside. Is that still true? Yeah. And then we move up to like values and purpose, up to goals. You told me that in order to do that, you needed to do this. And then remember, we went out and found the investments, insurance, the financial planning tools to help you reach those goals. That's why these are here. Remember that? Okay, great. Now let's talk about that. So you're just always reminding them of that pyramid that you've built of purpose, plan, inside the plans are the goals, right? Process, and then product. You're always reminding them of that. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is you just drop subtle clues, right? Like I used to love having the folder open on the desk while I was talking with clients and just sort of reviewing it almost like a doctor does a checklist. Like, oh yeah, I see we checked that. Okay, good. And they've seen that you like looking at this long checklist. You don't have to say anything. We do 17 things for you every month. I would say, let me just take a look at your 17-point wealth management audit. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it looks like Cindy got that taken care of. Oh, John, my executive assistant, checked your retirement beneficiary designation. Yeah. Okay. I see where we are. Like, without saying, look at all these things we do. I think that's one way we did it. The estate planning issue is really interesting. I think there are. And those what I used to say is those estate planners were more interested in getting a job done, writing documents to get a job done than crafting a monument to themselves. Like, how simple can you make this? One way I did it a couple times, and I would have done it more if I had continued to run the business. I would just set up a monthly lunch and learn, find a great CPA, a great estate attorney, and say, let's each I'll provide lunch here at my office. And each of you bring a case, anonymize it, and let's share the case with each other, almost like you would do grand rounds in residency at medical school. Let's share the case with each other and get each other's ideas. Like, I'll present a case to you, and I'd love to get your perspective. Now, I'm not going to tell you the client is, this isn't a referral thing. It's just, but it becomes a really valuable referral thing. And so do that. And don't say each month, just say, hey, I occasionally do this. Invite an estate attorney, invite a CPA that you know or that you've heard, even if a client's just mentioned them, say, hey, could you introduce us? Just say, hey, I occasionally do this. And then if it goes well, say, maybe we should do that next month. That was my favorite way to get to know estate attorneys and also to learn estate planning tools. Like, here, I've got this client. Tell me what you would do. This is John and Jane. John and Jane, I can't remember. John and Jane Doe, right? Here's some details about them, anonymized. And then what would you do? What do you see? What would you be thinking about? And then they bring a case and you do the same thing for them. Those are my favorite ideas there. Let's talk about the plan comprehensively. Actually, the answer to number 3, what's a good way to actually plan comprehensively? Over time. It's like a layer of an onion, right? Oh, hey, yeah, we'd like to travel more. Over time. Hey, what about the kids? How are they doing? Over time, right? You're just uncovering stuff over time. Give yourself permission. It never ends. That's how you plan comprehensively. You never do. You're always engaged in the process. Cheers, my friend. Bye.